and I'm back with another video. You know we already had to do that review on who? The 76ers and the Bucks. And I have a little bit on the Lakers and the Suns. So we got James Harden not being able to play. And we have Dame with his debut with the Bucks. So first things first, we're going to talk about James Harden not being able to play. So, word on the street was he tried to show up to the plane and he was stopped by security. I don't know if that was because the NBA stopped him. Don't know the full details. But at the end of the day, it's like, what did you expect if it is with the NBA? Like, why would you think they're going to let you play if you've been a no-show? You didn't play in preseason. You said you wanted to be traded. And you was just going on your rants in the summertime. So it's like, why would anybody want to deal with that? And furthermore, it's like, this is your job. What happens when you're a no-show at your job? You get fired. You get fired in regular world for us. I don't know about, with NBA, but it's like, you're not reliable. And if you have something going on, you could have let anyone know, in the NBA, like, hey, I got this going on. I'm not going to be able to make it, or whatever the case may have been. But it's like, you didn't come to not one preseason game. You didn't play, wasn't suited up. You was MIA, nowhere to be found. And you expect to just show up on game day and think everything's all good. Absolutely not. That's like a person is, I don't know, friend, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever you want to call it. Like, they ain't been there this whole time. And then it's like the moment is like you get that, oh, I'm finally winning. And then it's like, oh, I'm here now and I'm back in the picture. It's like, nah, it don't work like that. Like, we done figured it out without you. And they don't need you. As a teammate, I wouldn't even want you to be my team, be on my team, or be my teammate, because you're not reliable. One day you may come to practice, the next day you don't. Like, it's just like you're just too wishy-washy. These hoes wishy-washy. I'm just joking, but no one, you're just not reliable, and no one, no coach, no player should have to deal with the way that you're acting, throwing temper tantrums, because at the end of the day, you're a grown man, so do a grown man job. You know what I mean? And enough of the negative. I just wanted to point that out. Like, how dare you try to show up on game day and think everything is all gravy? Because I think he went to one practice. I'm not really sure what it was, but it's like, come on now, we're not gonna do that and think it's cool, So now we are going to switch over to some positive news, which is Dame in his debut for the Bucks, which he did a spectacular job. Like, the energy, the team playing, all of it. Like, everything I can say. I don't have anything negative to say about his game last night. It was just amazing. The only thing I want to say is he was kind of quiet in the first quarter, and I really feel like he was just assessing the game, like being on a new team, like not necessarily taking it all in, because he's been playing in the league for the past 11 years. So that, I don't think that was the problem. I think he was just trying to make sure where everybody is and kind of going from there. But when the second quarter came and Springer blocked his shot, and do not get me wrong, that block was nasty, and I'm gonna insert a clip right now. But when he did that, that pissed Dame off, and it amped him up. And Dame was like, I feel like in his mind, he was like, I'm about to get my get back on you, Springer. And it was like the next play, he bust that three and had a 4-point play, made him foul him.
Goal!
And then it was like from that point on, he had 13 points in 3 minutes. Like it was like no stopping him after that. Like you couldn't stop him. Like I feel like it was like, okay, you think you finna block me, and then I ain't gonna call him. I'm not gonna call Springer a no namer, but he ain't no all star. Like let's make that very clear. And it's like for you to think you finna block me, hell no. So I think like it was just like amazing to watch. I was like, oh yeah, he like dang, he ready, he back, he good. Like then it's exciting to see him with the new team because he's just the thing about Dame is he's so loyal and he's loyal to the point where it ends up hurting him or backfiring on him. So it's like I'm glad that he actually took the initiative to say, request a trade and finally see like, okay, I'm done with Portland. Like, there's nothing I can do. There's nothing more I can do there. I've done everything that I could. So to see him go to the Bucks and just a fresh start for him, he deserves everything that's going to be handed to him. Like as far as like all positive things. And then to see him with Giannis and I feel like they kind of had like some chemistry there. So it's good to see. And then we had Giannis with the double double. Of course, like that's a no brainer. Just watching him play. So that was like it was really good to see him do that. And then I want to piggyback on the 76ers because I really didn't talk about their game. I was just more so talking about James Harden. But Kelly, he had 27 points, and this man only missed two shots. Two shots. He had 5 threes. Like, and he came off the bench doing that. So I feel like that was really a great look for him as far as like his debut as well. And I'm like, okay, I can see him fitting in with the 76ers. And then I want to talk about my boy. I love Maxey, Tyrese Maxey. Like he's just so young and so fresh and so like that tenacity and the hustle that he has in him. Like I love it. Like it's like he plays with heart, and I think he brings that energy to the 76ers. He finished with 30 points last night. So kudos to him. Hats off. You deserve that. And y'all came back. Sorry, y'all, my lash or something. And y'all came back in the fourth quarter, and y'all took the lead all the way up into the end of the game. As far as like it was, kind of back and forth, like who's gonna take it. And obviously the Bucks won, but that just shows you that do they really need Harden, or is this just they can, work without him and get somebody, gain a new person that they can pay that money to. And that's just how I feel. Like the whole NBA needs to just throw Harden away. Like ain't nobody trying to see him. He, ain't nothing wrong with partying if that's what you into, but he want to go party. He needs to lose weight, like for me for the NBA. And I just feel like they did fine without him as far as them coming back, being able to play the Bucks and coming back. And I just feel like the Bucks. I feel like they're gonna take the East. I know it's obviously that was game one for them, but who really on the East besides Boston would be like their full competition? What y'all think? Because I don't know. Like only Boston's my only person that are a team, not person, that I think will be their competition, especially with them building a new squad as well. So I don't know, y'all. Like I feel like they may be in the finals, but it's literally 3 days into the NBA season. And then I want to go into the Lakers and the Suns. Obviously, the Suns lost, but they only lost by 5 points. In the end, Devin Booker wasn't playing, and of course, Bradley Beal wasn't playing. So it's like KD has to carry the whole weight by himself. Like, I think he scored 35 points, if I'm not mistaken. But just seeing him do that, and it was like by the time fourth quarter came, like he was tired, y'all. He was exhausted. This man had to play, excuse me, he has to play his heart out the whole game because his starter people like that he need, like they wasn't, like they're not healthy. So hopefully when they get back, I want to see. I really want to see like what they do all together because I haven't seen that yet. Um, And then we're gonna on the Lakers side. AD, he finally decided to show up. So if he played like he played last night with the Lakers, I think he scored 30 points if I'm not mistaken. I don't know, I have to look. But if he plays like that and not play how he played against Denver in game one, he has to be consistent. I think that they will do well. But it's just the up and down for me that I can't get with when it comes to AD. For me, I feel like AD is not the same Pelicans AD. I feel like once AD got that ring, he just it just kind of went downhill. Like it's just like he don't give a f no more. You know, like oh I got a ring, so I'm good. And it's like no, like if you in the NBA, you need to play like try to get another ring. Is how I feel. But his inconsistency for me, like that's why I don't care for him. Like come on now, like if you gonna play like you played last night, do that every single night because you can do it. So it's like what's stopping you? Nothing, nothing at all. I don't know. Um, but that's really what I really have to say. I will be at the game November 10th. I'm speaking that to watch them play together in the in-season tournament, so I can see the LeBron and KD matchup. Uh, I thought it was pretty cool. It was a good game. It was a good game.
28-11 is those two Hall of Famers to be.
That's awesome, man.
Well,
that is awesome to see. I mean,
I ain't really got too much to talk about. I was really more focused on like the 76ers and the Bucks. Like that was more exciting to me last night watching, and I really was like, oh, I gotta talk about this because Dame, like I said, kudos to him. But that's all I have for now. I have nothing else to discuss today. I worked out. I was productive, so it's time for you to be productive as well. And that's really all I have. Y'all have a great weekend. I will be back tomorrow to talk about the Celtics in Boston tonight, that they're playing tonight. And the Warriors in Sacramento, I think, are playing tonight as well, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm going to watch both of those. And then, of course, I'm going to come back with a review. Y'all have a great weekend. I'm done. Peace out. Bye.